Ale wo kontreta ya kami so ye betore. Bere mu ebo. I say your bere mu ya mo. It's about to get away. Only about to get away. We coming again. Who wanna roll CDC coming again? Come who wanna roll job, we are coming again. Who wanna roll mama joe, we coming again. Up in the roll CDC coming again. Now the whole country giant coming so. Better move on and roll. Say you're better move your roll. Something I'll take you away.
Hello again, hello, and a warm welcome to another edition of the CDC Hour. The CDC Hour is a 1 hour program that delves into the activities of the Congress for Democratic Change, Liberia's biggest mass-based political institution. Today is Friday, May 2nd, 2025. On today, we are going to delve into more information about the CDC due payment and also some of our critical national issues that are permeating the corridors of the country in the last few days. We come back in a second after a bit of our theme song.
See you lele oh, acha lele oh, see you lele oh, say acha lele oh, say we'll celebrate. I wear most go corridor. Today is a wonderful day. We'll celebrate.
Thank you so much and welcome back to the show. I'm your host Shaka Sharif, and I'm here alone today. The CDC due payment continues around the country. We are told that people from different counties continue to pay their dues. Some of them coming to Monrovia, and some of them are doing it at various, county headquarters in the county. So, but it is important that you pay your dues. The due was launched on the 12th of April 2025, and today is May 2nd. We have gone more than 3 weeks since the due payment was launched, and the party has raised thousands of dollars from the due, both in Liberian dollars and United States dollars. The due payment information remains the same. We are going to again read the due payment information, the category of people that are supposed to pay dues, and the numbers through which they are supposed to pay dues. There are 16 categories of people in the CDC that are supposed to pay dues. We will continue to bring this information to you on a daily basis, so it should not be like an everyday information to say, oh, it's monotonous. No, but we are under obligation to tell you every day what the CDC due payment is, what the process is, what the mechanism is, what has been done, the systems that have been set up to pay the dues. So again, today we have come to highlight to you, especially some of you people who have not been glued to this show, some of you who it's your first time today listening to the show. So the CDC due payment schedule is scheduled from 2025 to 2029 and maybe beyond, because we are a political party. And so some people might be thinking that the launch of the due on the 12th of April was the end of it. No, it's not the end of it. It was not the end of it. The due payment, that was only the launching day. It was launched by His Excellency Dr. George Manawia, a political leader and former president of the Republic. He led an array of former government officials and party stalwarts, National Executive Committee members, and ordinary partisans, the general grassroots membership of the party, to the party headquarters on that day, on the 12th, to launch the due payment. So it didn't stop there. Okay, it continues until 2029. Let me say again, let me re-emphasize that The due payment continues up to 2029. So it's from 2025 up to 2029. And for those of you who paid your due that day, who launched the payment of your due, I think you were told that a due payment started 2025 from January. So not because it was launched in April, so it started in April. No, it started it started in January. So while it is true that it was launched in April, but those that started their payment, they paid from January. Some people pay from January to June for 6 months. Some people pay from January to December for 1 year. Some people pay for 2 years. I know people who paid for 3 years, okay, in advance. And so that was a good process. It was a very fine process that started. So it is not a 1 day thing. It is not a 1 month thing. It is not a 1 year thing. It is a continual process. And so the categories of people that are supposed to pay dues are 16, right? From the National Executive Committee level to the general grassroots membership level. Okay. The CDC due payment for the National Executive Committee members is the due is 100 United States dollars a month, or its equivalent to Liberian dollars. The National Executive Committee of the CDC is a group of people that run the day-to-day activities of the party, and the National Executive Committee is headed by the chairman of the CDC. The chairman in this case now is Attorney Janga Augustus Kowo, who is the acting chairman of the CDC. Okay, apart from him, there are other members of the National Executive Committee that will say the vice chair for administration, vice chair for operations, vice chair for political affairs, vice chair for gender, vice chair for planning and policy, vice chair for recruitment and mobilization. We got the secretariat, the secretary general, the deputy secretary general for administration, the assistant secretary general for administration, the assistant secretary general for research and records and everything. We have the chaplain general. We have an elder who is head of the elder council. So all of them are members of the National Executive Committee. The National Youth League chairperson, the National Women's League chair, all of them are part of the National Executive Committee. So uh, they pay 100 United States dollars. Okay, 100 United States dollars, or its equivalent in Liberian dollars, and that is monthly. It is not a yearly due. It is a monthly due of 100 USD to be paid by National Executive Committee members. Then we have the CDC Legislative Caucus. The caucus members are those who work as senators and representatives, right? So members of the Senate, for example, Senator Nathaniel McGill, Senator Albert Chie, Senator Augustine Chie, Senator Bill Twelve from Rivers says, those are people who are paying 500 US dollars every month as dues. 500 US every month. The senators are paying that. Okay. Or its equivalent in Liberian dollars. Then we have members of the House of Representatives, because the Legislative Caucus comprises of both CDC senators and CDC representatives. So the representatives are members of the House of Representatives. I mean, we are talking about citizens who are representatives that were elected on the CDC party ticket, right? So we are talking here about Representative Frank Safoko, for example, of District 9. We're talking about Abu Kamara. We're talking about Honorable Dixon, Wulawuli Sibo. We're talking about DJ Blue. All of them are members of what? The House of Representatives, and they are paying 300 United States dollars a month. Yes, 300 United States dollars a month. Then the third category of people are uh okay, the representatives are the third category of people. Yes, the senators are the second category of people. The representatives are the third category of people. Then we have the fourth category of people. The fourth category of people are ministers, former ministers and former heads of agencies, right? Former ministers, I mean ministers proper, former ministers proper, meaning if you were minister of justice, where if you're a sedition, you're a minister of finance, you're a sedition, you are if you're a minister of gender, you're a sedition. So those are people who are paying what? 100 US dollars, or its equivalent in Liberian dollars. And also heads of former heads of agencies. That is, if you are a sedition, but you were heading, for example, NPA, you were heading water and sewer, you were a head of agency, right? You are also paying 100 United States dollars. For example, Honorable Dwana Kamara, who was head of Liberia Water and Sewer Corporation, his monthly due is 100 USD, right? Uh, Senator Bill Twawe was managing director of the NPA, but now he's a senator. So his senatorial position is the one that counts now. So he will pay 500 because he's a senator now. He's not going to pay as MD of former MD of NPA. No, he's now paying 500. Then we have the fifth category of people: former deputy ministers and former deputy heads of agencies, right? When we're talking about former deputy ministers, we're talking about Isaac Doe, for example. We're talking about uh, Peter Bima, who were both at the Ministry of Youth and Sports. We are talking about uh, people like uh, if you're deputy minister of commerce, for example, you're deputy minister at internal affairs. If you are a deputy minister, any ministry that you're deputy minister in, once you are a member of CDC, you will be paying $50. $50, right? And if you're a deputy head of agency, you pay $50, right? No, let me not forget about my man Hassan Kane. He was deputy minister for planning at the Ministry of Commerce and Industry. Hassan Kane. So Hassan will be paying, for example, 50 United States dollars. Then we have former assistant ministers and directors of government. Okay, for example, I sit here, I was a former assistant minister, so I'll pay $30. I pay $30 a month as a monthly due. So if you are also director at a government ministry, you will be paying $30. That is, for example, you are director of human resource, you are director of planning, you're director of, once you were a director in a ministry or a line director at an agency, or you will be paying $30. Then we have, I think, the seventh category of people, right? Members of, the National Women's League and Youth League executives, right? The National Women League cheerleader, okay, Madame Fatou Soare, and her entire Women's League executive, they are paying what? They are paying $10 a month. They are paying $10 a month. So also members of the National Youth League, right? Emmanuel Johnson's entire National Executive Committee of the National Youth League will be paying 10 United States dollars each. But remember now, Emmanuel Johnson was an assistant minister, so we take the assistant minister position, so he'll be paying $30. Avi, who said they will be paying $30. That's why they are National Executive Committee members of the National Youth League. But Abu Bakar Ba, for example, will be paying $30 because he was an assistant minister. So, Comrade Ba, if you are there listening, you are paying $30 a month as due. We will take assistant minister due from you. We're not going to take youth league executive due from you. And if you're talking about Guyson Davis, you're talking about Abdul Kane, yeah, that that's the $10 people there. Yeah, Abdul Kane. Kaizon Abba David, talking about Christopher Kenneth. Yeah, those are the people that are paying $10. Yeah, so the eighth group of people are party stalwarts. Party stalwarts are people who are eminent partisans within the party. They are not necessarily executive committee members, or they may not hold any position in the party, right? But they are eminent people, prominent people in the party who are partisans that the party look up to in terms of advice, in terms of expertise to do party work. So they are paying $20 USD every month, or its equivalent in Liberian dollars. Then we have county executive committee members, right? County executive committee members are members of the executive committees of county in the of the CDC. So, for example, CDC NIMBA, members of the entire Nimba County chapter of the CDC executive committee are paying what? They are paying $20. Your county executive committee members are paying $20. So, Chairman Regina May of Nimba, you and your executive committee of that county, each of you, is paying $20. Yes, $20. So, uh, then we have district executive committee members. Members of the 73 electoral districts of Liberia. Once you are a member of the CDC executive committee of any district, right? You are paying what? $10. I beg your pardon. District executive committee members, you are paying $5 or its equivalent. So district executive committee members are paying $5 or its equivalent. So, for example, chairman, chairman, the chairman of District 12, District 1, District 2, District 3, District 4, District 5, District 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and Monserrado. And all your executive committee members are paying $5 each. So Magibi, all the 5 districts in Magibi, once you are a member of that executive committee of any district, you are paying $5. Then number 11, the National Auxiliary Network executives, right? So that applies to Chairman Mayango Jala of the National Auxiliary Network of the CDC, right? Chairman Bloje, I mean not Chairman, Bloje will be paying. I think he's a member of the National Auxiliary Network Executive Committee, so paying $10, 10 United States dollars, or its equivalent in Liberian dollars. Then we have the 12th one is National Auxiliary Chairpersons and Leadership. Like we continue to say, in the CDC, we have over 500 auxiliaries. So each of those auxiliaries has a leadership. So that leadership of every that leadership of every auxiliary of the CDC will be paying $3. So if you are a member of a CDC auxiliary, for example, girls for we are re-election, men for we are 2029, for example, queens of money, queens of days. Once you are an auxiliary of the party and you are an executive of any of those auxiliaries, you are paying $3 a month, or its equivalent in Liberian dollars. Then we have zonal executives. In the districts, for example, I'm in district 15, Monserrado County. District 15 has zones. District 16 has zones. So, and the zones have zonal heads. The zonal heads has his leadership. So each member of a zonal leadership is paying $3 United States dollar, or its equivalent in Liberian dollars, right? Then we go to number 14, the general grassroots members. The general grassroots members are the everyday citizens, the everyday Liberians who are members of the CDC, the market women, pepper sellers, bitter ball sellers, people who sell cool, people who sell Yana boys, you know, people who find themselves at the margins of the society, who are members of the CDC, not only on the margins, but anybody who is not in any leadership position of the CDC. Anyone who is not in any leadership position of the CDC, right, but find themselves in the communities, right, who are the ordinary voters of the party, they are paying $1, $1 every month, or its equivalent in Liberian dollars. So if you in West Point, Nickertown, Claratown, Do Community, Uru, Johnsonville, Brewerville, you find yourself in district, you find yourself in Soniwen, you find yourself in Matadi, you find yourself in Lakbazi, Fiama, Congo Town. Once you are an ordinary member, a grassroots member, on whose shoulder the party survives, because it is through your votes, your moral and financial contribution, this party is surviving. You pay $1 US, $1 US as your due. Then we go to members of the CDC diaspora. Members of the CDC diaspora are people who find themselves in the executive structure of the CDC in uh, countries out of Liberia, right? For example, members of the CDC USA Executive Committee, headed by, I think, Chairman uh, Yaya Talata Sharif, you know, a Comfort Mami T. We have Rebecca Sayon. We have Mane George, and the rest of the people in the CDC USA executive, right? You are paying 50 United States dollars a month as your due to the party. 50 United States dollars a month to the party. Yeah, yes. Then, under the same CDC diaspora, we have grassroots members or ordinary members of the CDC USA who are not part of the executive structure of the CDC USA. Whether you are a stalwart, or whether you are ordinary or grassroots member of the CDC USA, CDC Belgium, CDC Canada, CDC Holland, CDC, wherever you find yourself as a citizen out of Liberia, especially people in in the Western world who are members of the, who are members of the CDC, you are paying 20 United States dollars a month as your due. 20 United States dollars a month as your due. Then the 16th one, okay, I think that's all, because the CDC Europe diaspora regular member, we're talking about $20. Yes, that's the last category of people that are paying due to the CDC. So you can continue to pay your dues. on the following through the following means, right? We have two banks in Liberia that have been contacted or that have been contracted by the CDC to pay your dues through. We have our GT Bank, and we have also the UBA Bank, the Guaranteed Trust Bank, the GT Bank, or the United Bank of Africa, the UBA, right? So, under these two banks, there are bank account numbers associated with them. So, if you want to pay your dues through GT Bank, for example, you should pay your due on on these numbers. US dollar account number at GT Bank for the CDC due payment is 20. You can take your pen and paper and listen keenly. So USD account number at GT Bank for the CDC due payment is 203331293210. Again, 203331293210. That is the US dollar bank account number. Then we have the Liberian dollar bank account number at GT Bank. It read thus: 203331293110. Again, 203331293110. Then we go to UBA bank account numbers for CDC due payment. We have 530-303-1000. That is 1000 2603. Again, 530-303-102603. We move on to the Liberian dollar account number at UBA. It reads 530-303-1026-12. Again, 530-303-1026-12. Those were the bank account numbers through which you can pay your dues. Then we move on to the second means through which you can pay your dues, and it is through mobile money. We have two GSM companies, Orange, or many people say Orange, and Lone Star Sales. Orange has two mobile money account numbers, one US dollars and $1 account numbers. So let's read the US dollar account number first. 8*144*920*6002#. So you dial *144*253*920*6002#. We move on to the Liberian dollar account number with orange. You dial *144*164*920*6002#. *144*164*920*6002#. Then we move on to the Lone Star mobile money account number. It is a single account number, single mobile money number, right? You dial *156*3 *0886 097 451#. Again, *156*3 *0886 097 451#. Let me read it for the last time today. *156*3 *0886 097 451#. Those are the mobile money account numbers through which you can deposit your dues directly into the CDC due account. So it says partisans who want to pay dues in cash should visit the CDC due payment office at the national headquarters. Please contact the following telephone numbers: 0778 227758, 0778 227758, 0886 526 003, 0886 526 003, or 0886 416 637, 0886 416 637. So that does it for the reading of the account numbers through which you can pay your dues. Probably we may still read them at the end of the show. But you can continue paying, you can continue paying your King's cash giveaway. You can continue playing your King's cash giveaway on *799*24#. Play with $100 to win 4,000 Liberian dollars. So if you are there, you can call us on 0772 239933, 0886 304497, or the lone female line on 0777 980375. Again, you can call us if you're there, you want to participate on the show. You can call us on 0772 239933 or 0886 304497, or you can call us on the lone female line exclusively for female on 0777 980375. You can call us in the next 2 minutes. In the next 2 minutes, you can start the call. In the next 2 minutes. So this is where we are. Again, like I said, we will continue to give you this information every day. Every day you will hear about the CDC due payment information. We will continue to hear the CDC due payment information every day as we proceed into the program, right? So you can call us now on 0772 239933, 086 304497, or the lone female line on 0777 980375. Hello? So you can call us on 07. Okay, well, I do have a caller. Hello, caller.
Yeah. Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening. How you doing? Welcome to the program. What's your name? Welcome to the CDC Hour.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you for the program. My name is Toka. I call from Bravo.
Okay, let's hear you.
Yeah, this CDC Hour is a very good program, and we really encourage it that it continue. We shouldn't be just for part time, but as long as I know our stations will be open, our station kings and the part time ones, I know we'll all be on. Okay, straight to the issue. For some of us that very far from the party headquarters and then want to do our due payment and do our registration and get our book, how do we do that? Because it's a matter of what we do it so that we can people know of the entity will know that we are part of it and we are.
Okay, you can listen to me at the end of the program. I will tell you how to do that. So you can keep calling us on 0772 239933, 086. Do we have a caller? Hello? 086 304497, or the lone female line on 0777 980375. So to the caller I just called, you can continue to pay your due through mobile money. I just read the numbers. You can continue to pay through your mobile money account, or if you don't have a mobile money, you can even go to Orange Mini, Lone Star Mini, people who are doing mobile money. You pay. The only thing you do, you keep the reference number. When you go to the headquarters, you show it, because once you pay, it will register directly in the database. Hello? Okay.
Yeah, so just use my 2 million on loan start to tell that important.
Okay, so thank you for calling back. So you can pay through your mobile money account.
I'm listening.
You can pay through your mobile money account. Your mobile money account, and take the message to the headquarters, and then you can get your receipt or whatever you're supposed to get from the party. Or if you find yourself around the headquarters, you just walk simply into the headquarters and pay your due in cash, in person. You will get your everything, your due book, your receipt, everything.
Okay. Because we don't want to make the whole process lazy. If the ruling assignment thing that will eliminate us, they come in 2029 a law. So thanks for our station, thanks for all our partner station, and what we should got to do is we are sharing CDC and the rest of it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello?
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, my name is Maurice King. I'm calling from Commandant Peace Island.
Let's hear you. Welcome to the CDC Hour.
I, yeah, in the what I call common people. Well, from common people service. So I want to ask the question that every member in that service will pay the 300 or that they
Yeah,
do that in
the common
position there.
people, that's a very big auxiliary. Oh. Very big
Yeah.
auxiliary. I know it good. So once you are an executive committee member of the common people, you pay
Yes.
$3. If you are an
$3.
ordinary $3, yeah, $3 per month.
Okay.
If you are not
Okay.
in the leadership of the auxiliary, you pay $1 as usual.
Okay. All right. That was regarding the leadership. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So you can keep calling us on 0772-239933, 086-304497 or 0777-980-375. That is exclusively for female. The 0777 number. 0772-239933, 086-304497 or the female number on 0777-980-375. Hello?
Hello? Yeah.
Please tune down your radio.
I'm calling from Paris from Magui.
Yeah, welcome to the CDC Hour from Margibi County. Say you're calling from Margibi, right?
Yeah.
Okay, welcome to the CDC Hour.
Yeah, my brother, the show is good and we really need it for you got to send it to the drug country. Okay?
The show or the due payment?
The due payment, we just hear the word with the boy, I not can do that.
Oh, okay. The party is working modality to do that. They are setting up all of the systems, accountability system and everything to decentralize it to the county.
Yeah, that would be fine for all.
Yeah, but just in case if you find yourself in Monrovia and you got your deal, you just walk to the headquarters and pay. And even where you are, once you want to pay your deal, you can pay on your mobile money number.
Yeah. I say I not be registered. Really, the party don't know me yet.
The party don't know you yet.
Yeah, we not registered yet.
Oh, you register your mobile money number yet?
I got mobile number, but what I'm trying to say, I don't really have to cutting tree here. People must be there. Will go register there, and they will start paying it.
Yes, that's true. It will come there. That's what everybody is saying. It will come there. It will come to cutting tree. It will come to the headquarters, whether district headquarters or whether county office. It will come there. But you can't just do it. The party is supposed to set up, recruit people and everything before they do that. Yeah. So thank you very much. We take that highly into consideration. Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah. Hello.
Yeah.
Welcome to the CDC Hour, and let's hear you.
Yes. I'm Emmanuel. I'm calling from Hello.
Yeah, we are listening.
Yeah, I want to understand really about the due payment that you're talking about.
Okay.
Because I'm a fan.
What do you want to understand?
How are we going to pay the due payment?
Again? Come in again.
How are we going to pay the due payment?
Oh, okay. You are going to pay the due. Hello?
Yeah, hello. Yes, I wanted to ask.
Yes.
Because I'm part of the operation, but I'm not a head, so I don't know how much I will pay.
Operation for what? Operation for what?
Okay, operation like guy, our representative on board for program with car. The president.
Are you member of any leadership? Are you member?
Yeah.
Are you member of the leadership of any CDC auxiliary?
Yes.
Okay. So just listen now. If you are a member of any auxiliary of the CDC, your due is $3 per month.
Okay. Thank you.
If you are not a member of leadership, your due is as usual $1 per month.
You are membership.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Do we have a caller? Maybe. Okay, so you can keep calling us on 0772 239933 0886 304497 or 0777 980375, which is exclusive for female. The CDC due. So let's take a 1 minute break and play a bit of our theme song. We come back and we continue the show.
But when I saw you standing with two crests over there, what you were discussing with them?
Hila, I was not telling them anything about loving you. I was telling them about CDC due payment.
I thought not true. I know that CDC due payment over.
No, Dida, enough finish yo. Now let me explain the whole due payment to you. That program they had on April 12th is just to tell all sedition, reaction, and sympathizers that we will start paying due for now to 2030 and all the way.
So I want to ask here, the way some all not there. How will care what you book?
Abolida, the thing is, just go straight to CDC party headquarters and you request for your book. The people will give it to you. Anytime you go there, the people will be there. Don't worry yourself. In fact, the people get a mobile money number. If you file or you know you can make it, just send it straight on your mobile money number. And as soon as you send it on the mobile money number, the people will send your receipt straight on your website, or you go pick up your receipt and your due book right to your district office. I mean, the district that you live in. You can also pay to the bank. You can go to UBA or GT Bank. When you finish paying that money, they will give you one pink paper. Then you will carry it to the party headquarters or your district office. Then the people will verify it. They will give you your original receipt and your due book. And don't forget that only $1 US or $200 liberty you will pay every month. If you won't pay more than that, no problem. Because this party called CDC have to survive. And the mobile money number is 0886 097451.
Thank you very much and welcome back to the show. So you can keep calling us on 0772 239933 0886 304497 or the lone female line on 0777 980375. Do we have a caller? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, welcome to the CDC Hour.
My name is Johnson. How much should I have paid hours or sooner?
Zunohe and his entire leadership, each of them paying $3.
Should I have paid $3?
Yes.
And the leadership was for another Zunohe, they paying $3.
Zunohe and his or her leadership paying $3. Yeah. So Zunohe and everybody that honor you in that leadership in the Zoom, you're paying $3.
My own position, during the chapter, the propaganda and what I wanted to go for the district representative, the person that win. They just to go to the top of me, they go to my face. So now I want to come to the place there on a sample. And I want to know position on my head.
Okay, so if you don't have position, you can pay $1. $1.
From 2005 up to this time, we've been struggling. But now, we tell the people at the end of the day, they get no okay. So me, I want no position. I just want to be there.
Okay, so you pay $1 now. You pay $1, yeah? Thank you.
Hello?
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 Hello? Let's hear you. Welcome to the CDC Hour. Are you there? A person is freezing. Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Yes, welcome to the CDC Hour.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah.
Let's hear you.
I'm calling from Freeport.
Yes, let's hear you.
Yeah. I was not here another. They used to call me some more. In other. So I was doing it.
But it's a sooner here that they had deputy, so the deputy become acting. And that leadership.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the deputy becomes acting and all other people under the zona here still functioning.
Okay. I'll wish you tomorrow.
Okay. Thank you. Hello?
Yeah. Ishaka Sherry, what's up? How you doing?
I'm good here, my brother. God money me.
Yeah, well, this is Mohammed Bonzo Fafana Jr., first from the Lofa County, the Special District Street, Party Bonnie District. Okay, thank you for your, education for people and more especially with education. Thank you for you. I always, admire you. Thank you coming to radio, always conscious our people, telling me the reality of our party. Okay. They're going, I think, on a Monday, I'm going to pay my 1 year fee. Yeah. Uh, I want to tell the head of the CDC to go back in my district in Norfolk County, which is Cardigan district, right, away from. So, the head of, office there, because my people are there, they are part of this party, they love this general president. Yeah. And I would like to urge the head of CDC to go and have a office there in Lofa County, which is Quaduboni district. So that's my pledge.
Yes, that district, Quadruboni voted overwhelmingly for President George. We are in 2023.
I want for the pilot to go
I can
all over
admit
the
to that.
country.
Yes, we got
Have
a
to
very
have
huge
to
chunk
have
of vote
offices built.
from Quadruboni. I can remember from Tusu, from Tusu, from Sakonedu, and all of the other areas. We hear you. Thank you so much.
Okay.
So the information on the TDC due payment continues. You can make use of it. You can move to the headquarters to pay your dues. You can use the mobile money to pay your dues. You can use the bank accounts to pay your dues. All of those information have been read on the show. They will be read every day as we come here, or every time as we come here, in order to abreast you of information in the CDC. Other information you need to know, you will know it.
Hello,
Yeah, hello.
this is CDC Hour.
Yes, CDC Hour. Welcome to CDC Hour.
This is Miss Nelly Sompon calling.
Mate Sompon.
Nelly?
Oh, Mele Sompon.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to really know because the due payment, our part of the plebeian, our cheerleader for my room.
Okay.
So,
as a cheerleader for your group, for your auxiliary,
yeah,
and your entire leadership, each of you on the leadership will be paying $3 per month.
Okay.
$3 per month, or it's equivalent in Liberian dollars.
Okay.
People who are not in the leadership of the plebeian will be paying $1 per month.
Okay.
That is the information from the.
Okay, I want to know if my group and myself that all are paying the $3.
The leadership, you the cheerleader, the assistant cheerleader, the secretary. When you get position in the group, you pay $3.
Okay.
You understand it now?
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
So in the last few days, this speaker issue raging on. The CDC and some other political parties, about 7 different political parties in the opposition met. They have met 2 times now at the ANC headquarters, right around Catholic Junction. They met 2 times and they set up a rule of law secretariat. That secretariat is to make sure to draft a way forward, and present to the very chairpersons a draft, document as to how those parties can move forward. I will pay for 10 seditions membership blue book for 1 year. I do have 1 person left and 9 more people. It's from Emmanuel AP. Thank you very, very much. You see, somebody said they'll pay for 10 seditions membership blue book. 10 sedition, they will pay for 1 year, meaning because 1 person is $12 per year. So 12 times 10, that's $120, right? 100, he will pay $120 for 10 seditions. Yes. So you see, that's what seditions can do. That's what sedition can do. Sitting right here, says Lou Blackmon is sitting down right here watching you. Okay, thank you for watching. If we are to create that Zina J. Taylor, if we are to create a new auxiliary for We Are Come Back 2029, what is the amount to be paid? We would like to make our auxiliary registered and certificated by the party. So auxiliaries are still being registered in the party. So if you want to register your auxiliary, just go to the auxiliary chairman, the auxiliary office, and meet Mayango Jala, call him, and then you can register your auxiliary. I will not say what to pay, but only the due I'm responsible to make you.
Hello? Hello?
Hello, welcome to the CDC Hour.
Yeah, Mr. Dugo calling from Babu.
Mr. Dukle, thank you for calling. Let's hear you.
I want to know the due payment. We live in Babu, we live all of Monrovia. And then if we pay high, so we should pay through the mobile or the bank account. But then if we pay, there's no fund, no card that you will pay to make everybody to know that you are member, you are due payment member for the party.
Okay, Mr. Dukle.
Yeah.
Listen to me. If you get mobile money number, right?
Yeah.
You can pay through your mobile money. So the only thing you do, keep the message. The day you opportune to come to Monrovia, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
You go to the party headquarters, they will give you a book, they will give you a receipt. Or when the party decentralize the process in the county, when you go to the party office in the county, then you'll be able to pay your dues. But for now, the easiest way to pay is to pay through your mobile money number. You can say where in Kongba, in Belefasama, in Bopolu, you can pay through your mobile money number, right? And keep the message.
Yeah.
There are a lot of people who are paying for
we're willing to be a due payment member on the party, but if you're doing it, you should get, because tomorrow say you will pay. If you don't get any card to identify you tomorrow, you go even overlook it. They don't want to know about you.
No, I don't think anybody will overlook you in this stage. So just pay through your mobile money and keep the message. Just keep the message. Keep the message. When you go to town, you can even call me. I will take you to the headquarters. Yeah, Mr. Dukle, thank you.
Okay, no problem. Thank you.
Let's get the last 2 callers. Hello? Oh, okay. If we don't have any caller, then we are left with just 2 minutes. Hello?
Yes, sir.
Welcome to the CDC Hour.
Yeah, I don't want to say what getting for what I try to get for is that even if you can keep the message in the phone, you can copy your message on the paper, right? With your reference number.
Yes, you can copy your message on paper with your reference number.
Okay,
Yes.
that's a good idea. Thank you.
Yeah, very good idea. Thank you so much. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's take the last caller. Hello?
Yeah, Ishaga. Yeah, this is Mohammed Donzo Fofana Jr. once again. So I am an advocate for my country and more especially for my district, which is Quadibody district. I'm begging the head of our party to establish office within my district, within Nova County, which is Quadibody district. I'm begging all of the head of our party.
Okay, we will
Okay,
take that.
please.
It will be communicated to the
I
chairman.
just an advocate for my county and
Thank
most
you.
especially
Thank
for
you
my
so
district.
much. Thank you so much. So, ladies and gentlemen, every good thing was come to an end. This is the CDC Hour on Kings FM 88.5. We'll be back here on Monday, same time, same station. I'm your host, Ishaka Sherif. Bye-bye.
Aha, y'all want it, bro.